Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. I explained to them about the importance of 5 days retreat that we have offered to the members of the temple from the 1st to the 5th of every month. Maximum 4 members who are ordained, and the rest will be the unordained ones. This is to allow them to retreat. Retreat is to return to the base, so that you will have more time to look, to examine yourself. But unless there is clarity in your mental framework, you will not be able to note your own behavior. Sometimes we do this out of love, out of hatred, out of anger, out of fear. We have been thrown in this direction or that direction all the time. But once when you practice, you come back to yourself and be clear about the way you think, the way you speak, and the way you act, then you are more anchored. The mind is very important tool in this process, because the mind is the master who dictates. So therefore the training is about the training of the mind. Once the mind is anchored, the mind will be able to order speech and action accordingly, so that we are not swayed. We are not being swayed by out of love, out of hatred, out of anger, or out of fear. Sometimes we know that this is what is right and what is wrong. We do have the power to differentiate between right and wrong. But then there is fear, that you are afraid to act differently from others. So therefore you still behave to go along with the group, so to say. Out of love, you are biased. You prefer this for this person, and you do not give because you have hatred, you are being pushed by hatred or by anger or by fear. So examine yourself to see how we are going. Unless we are anchored from inside, you will not be able to handle when things come in contact with you from the outside world. Thus, 5 days retreat is given for the member of the Sangha to be able to step back. Retreat is to step back. To step back, not a defeat. To step back in order to be anchored and to gather energy, so that when you come out, you can go forward meaningful. We need to retreat once in a while, so that we allow space for our own practice. This is important, both for lay people as well as for monastics. Sometimes you think that once you step out from the worldly lifestyle, you become monastics, then you have less work to do. That is not always true. Once you become a monastic, you are also engaged in a different lifestyle. Sometimes even more work than when you were lay people. As a lay person, you work 9 to 5. But apart from that, you're on your own. But once you become a monastic, the practice is 24 hours. The guidance that you need to give for lay people is constant. The practice that we do in order to guide through body, through speech, is always there. So you cannot say that, oh, you go out for holidays. Mental training has no holidays. So I hope that these 5 days that our Sangha retreat, I hope that they come out better prepared. Better prepared because they have kind of cleared their slate, so to say, so that they can start writing something new on their board. And I hope all of them will be eager to take this opportunity to retreat in order so that they will have better strength to come forward, to go forward in their daily life. ขอโมทนากับทุกๆคน